Hello, I have done a lot of science videos in the past. Today I want to do a little bit of a gaming video and science video at the same time and kind of pick up where I left off with my previous videos for the Bombsquad college here that I'm starting. It's, a free educational Synapse YouTube channel, a playlist, omgbomber.com. You click playlists and watch these videos. So recently I released a bunch of videos: dark matter, holy grail, tesseracts, obelisks, scalar, 5D, black holes, quantum entanglement, these kind of things. These are the topics that are generally I'm losing people on, right? I feel like I even got a comment in the other day where the guy's like, question mark, question mark, question mark, right? Not gonna show up here. That's just subscriber feed, my comments. But either way, I want to talk about light. And it's a logistic that a lot of people don't understand. Is light is operating system, okay? And your eyeball is an operating system, right? And you don't see colors, right? Well, actually you do. You don't see color. Color is an operating system all of itself inside of light, right? And your eyeball actually takes that operating system and then tells your operating system, you, that which you are, your central nervous system, you, your state of being, right, your consciousness, it tells it what to perceive it as, right? Because before it is colors, it's color the operating system. And before it's color the operating system, it's light an operating system. And before it's that, it's like matter and mass inside of a operating system of mass being held together by light and sublight and things like that, and color and all these things, right, that you're not dialing into. Your brain allows them to pass right through you and you don't even notice them. So what I really want to help people understand is the difference between colors, right, what we see, and color, the physical matter itself, the operation that it has. And that's saying that light is massive. Light is at least virtually massive, right? Because in a piece of time, it is at least virtually present. And it is not non-present, right? So by default, regardless of whether it or not it has mass or does not have mass, it does have a mass. It has a presence, right? And energy does not convey from particle to particle without mass. If mass is timed 0, then the equation goes to 0, right? And people might argue for some magical universe theory, but even in magical universe theory comes decryption universe. It trumps magical universe theory, right? Because the decryption key states that the light is massive in its vector, right? And it has to be massive in its vector in some way, shape, or form, or it does not exist. Okay, so it has to exist. It has to be there present in order to change vectors of our consciousness to be able to create like a slideshow type of appearance in the universe, right? So I don't want to get into arguing and argumentative kind of things. Really, what I want to do is talk about eyeball science again. I've said before in one of my videos in the Bombsquad College, it was like a quick little 2-minute. I said eyeball phenotypes are what it takes to get to the root of matter. Because I saw a Google post, and the Google post was like, we're finding new roots of matter, or we're finding new fundamental bits of matter. And I was like, we're talking about bosons or alternative Lord conglomeration, things that aren't proton, neutron, and electron, but are proton, neutron, electron that might refract light on occasion, right? Well, that I go into detail with the dark matter. Dark matter is upper dimensional matter that does not want to release light to your eyes, right? It wants to capture the kinetic energies of light and then not refract it off of it, right? The combination of light operating system and then quantum bits is actually two parts of the three parts of the visible spectrum of Earth, right? The visible spectrum of Earth is created by your operating system, your eyeball, right? And you, that which you are, right? Your operating system, your eyeball, light, the operating system, and then quantum bits, the operating system, right? And if quantum bits didn't get designed in such a way where it refracts light the way that it does, the universe would be in a chaotic state, right? But it's in a controlled state. It's in a controlled state now because we're assumingly super futuristic in comparison to the super randomistic worldview. Super randomistic worldview or chaotic worldview, chaotic spawning worldview, is highly likely that it happened from the beginning, but that's besides the point. In a controlled, created universe, you're going to be able to find things like dark matter and bosons occasionally. You're not going to find them a lot because they're designed specifically to be avoiding light or not, or to be present in the void, right? And light's not supposed to refract off of them. It's supposed to be able to be invisible when you make a alternative quantum bit, let's say. And it's not a quantum bit anymore. It would, because a quantum bit is almost like proton, neutron, electron, right? Atoms. These kind of things are like earthly, human. That's our realm, right, of expertise and knowledge. That's kind of like what we're given in Christ and Lord. That's what we have. That's what we made, in a way, right? That's where we live and reside, right? But these other things, like these other quarks and bosons, they don't necessarily fit into our world. They do in a way. They can be. There is this theory called natural virus theory. Natural virus theory is where a bunch of operating like systems are all happening together, and they naturally create a new operating system that none of the operating systems knew would be created, and then it can take power from the source. This has always been a real thing. This is actually something that counters Goddists as well, people that really believe in God super hard and say he's responsible for everything. Well, virus theory completely counters that. It's also something that comes into lizardarian, a natural thing that's going to happen no matter what. People that can be naturally spawning viruses of a sort, but consciousness. They're not a virus, right? You can't call them that. They're still a conscious being. They're only a virus when they start to invade and take power and resources, which is not a byproduct. You know, you can have a very cost-free or, you know, unnoticeably cost-free virus on your PC, on your systems, that was a naturally spawning one. Same thing as consciousness, right? We can have the same exact thing happen where consciousness can be naturally forming, big or small, and it can naturally take parts of the power away from the system. And that's what happens on Earth. You know, we don't predict every baby. You know, that's the byproduct of what being real is. You know, we're not in a video game that's controlled. It's not one timeline. It's one big timeline, if it is one timeline in the first place. That's truly what it is. Now, maybe you're not living that way. Maybe you're not believing that way, right? That's up to you. That's not what I'm perceiving on Earth, and that's not what I'm going to teach. You know, I'm going to teach logistics, and really what I wanted to do is use this video as an opportunity to help you learn logistics, and with the understanding there's homonyms inside of homonyms, right? Words that sound the same, words that you might even think the same, right? Words that you attribute as the same, but they're different, right? At the end of the day, like colors and color, like earlier, that's really my biggest thing is I want to teach what homonyms are and how powerful and how destructive homonyms can be. Homonyms, you know, can be the difference between everything, you know, life and death. And understanding that one word is super important to success, I believe, in life. Not just with others, coexisting with others, but also generally in America, you know, like in the construct, money wise, capital wise, business wise, right? Like, regardless of what others say, right? You need logistics, understanding the difference between small differences will help you succeed that little bit extra. And, you know, my video. Thank y'all for watching my game and um and teach episode here. I might start doing this more often. I'm always live on like Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. So hit me up. I pretty much only watch my Twitch chat. So on Twitch TV / Omgbomber. Thank y'all for watching. I'm out. Peace.